A score of 2-0, and they're just underway in the second game of their doubleheader this afternoon. That's what's happening in NSAA baseball, and again, the air times are 12:45 tomorrow and 1:15 on Sunday. Jimmie baseball and doubleheaders against Dickinson State at Jack Brown Stadium. Here on the voice of the Jimmies, Jamestown 107.1. Don't forget, this evening, Twins baseball, 2 wins in a row for a little bit of a banged up Twins team. Walner's on the injured list. Pablo Lopez still is, of course. Carlos Correa's hurt, although they don't think he's going to go in the IL. Anyway, Twins have won their last 2, and they're in Atlanta to meet the Braves. We'll have that one for you on Jamestown 107.1. 5:30. Of course, if we're still on the air here at 5:30, we'll take this to a conclusion and join the Twins. But the Twins coming up this evening here on your home. Recipe Alvabe Maria pregame show. We're not too far from first pitch. Jamestown and Bellevue in game 2 as the Jimmies go for the split. It is coming up. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
You know you don't really want that hurry up thought on the cheap note shoot like that insurance coverage. Because Farmers Union Insurance agents can business or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until we are different. But Farmers Union Insurance, simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmie's from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Bellevue.
Not all products are made by Farmers Union Insurance.
The Frontier Board invites you in for a North Dakota territory diving experience. This unique location looks like an authentic nature sport. Head upstairs and you'll be greeted with the mountain of freshly grilled ribeyes and barbecue ribs. They're open from 4 to 9 Monday to Saturday, and their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Well, new 5 p.m. 749 takeout. The Frontier Board on the road to the Bellevue in Jamestown.
We're working outdoors. The predictability is the norm. It's out there. Our toughest jobs with equipment that you can't find a playing this and the render. This one is the best that brings the power.
Seems like spring is more just around the corner. It can stay any day now. So get ready with Jamestown Country Club membership. Our 18-day championship course, bar, and restaurant will be waiting for you when the season opens. Sign up now for your membership and be prepared to hit the ground running or golfing as soon as spring arrives. Visit JamestownCountry.club or email jcc58401@gmail.com today. Buy now and be ready to play this spring at the Jamestown Country Club.
Activity Center in Jamestown is hiring. Do you like interacting with people? Do you enjoy a fun, upbeat atmosphere and workspace? If so, the perfect opportunity awaits you at Trav. They're currently hiring for a variety of part-time positions for lifeguard and guest service and wellness attendants. They'll work with your existing schedule while you're having a job or are in college student. Check out TrackJamestown.com. More about these positions at
Johnny B's Brickhouse, with pizza, waiters, pasta, and gourmet ingredients, and fresh grilled hamburgers, tasty salads and appetizers too. For dessert, you can beat their sweet snacks. Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. Place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, we're delivery and carry out at 952-8777.
Jamestown 107.1.
Jamestown will try to rebound game 2 of this NSAA doubleheader in softball with Bellevue inside the Nelson family bubble. And Abby Blair set to start. Abby, 27 career wins. Jimmie 86 this year, 3.94 earned run average. This is Caitlin Fisher to start game 2 at 3:37. Here we go. First ball hitting Fisher. Brings it to the right center field, but under it and making the catch is Trin Gregg, and we're underway. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here in game 2. Pit stop express through batting order for Bellevue. Fisher is followed by Layla Fiskus in left field. Katie Cunningham is the designated player in this game in the third. And a short cleanup at third base. Then Rena Mercury, the first baseman, hits fifth. Layla Fiskus waits on the first one from Abby Blair, and it is bounced to third, taken by Birch. And cross, 2 up and 2 down on 2 pitches. Mariah Ungerzak in right field in sixth for Bellevue. Leanna McMurtry at second base in seventh. Alexis Seidel, the catcher, eighth. Miranda Garcia in center field. That's ninth. Now Katie Cunningham, who really was the difference in game 1 of this doubleheader. Designated player takes a strike. Go-ahead single in the 6th inning of game 1. This is outside. And a brilliant 3-hit shutout in the circle. All a strike from the Oregonian, Abby Blair. It's the wrist. Fires in. Ball inside corner for a strike, 1 and 2. Kayla Quintanilla trying to play for the Jimmies in this game. One ball, 2 strikes. Blair, wrist, and now fires again, and a fly ball into right field. Over is Laura Ransom. She makes the catch. Retired to side. Blair did so on only 5 pitches in the top half of the first inning of game 2. The Gunner Real Sports scoreboard after a half inning, it is Bellevue nothing and Jamestown coming to bat with this lineup. Going against Ellie Suha. Greg is the center fielder and leads off. Lauren Weigel, the left fielder, bats second. Addie Smith at shortstop. It's third, and it's the cleanup hitter of the catcher, Kayla Quintanilla. Hope Ransom is the designated player, batting fifth. Amanda Birch at third base hits sixth. It's Tori Olson at second base, seventh. Sydney Grenler playing at first base for the Jimmies in this game and batting eighth. And it's Laura Ransom in right field. And hitting ninth. Ellie Suha starts, the sophomore from Omaha, First Catholic High School. Sophomore this season, 5 and 6. Greg went for 3 in the opener, takes the first one inside corner for a strike. 14 homer. 2 runs batted in. Suha's next one is Vines of 68 innings for Ellie. 71, it's 46 runs, 31 earns, 63 strikeouts, 20 homers, still on 5 home runs. 1-1 here to Trinity Gregg in the bottom of the first inning. Bringing up the bunt is Gregg. 1-2. Batters. 264 against Ellie Suha, who delivers again. Inside. Skip it a little bit. Left-handed batter's box. 1-2. 2-2. In, fires, slap to the left side, 1 hop taken by Savannah Short at third, goes for the out. Greg is retired to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Lauren Weigel at the bat had 1 of the 3 Jimmie hits in game 1. She's now at 303. 4 homers and 23 runs batted in. Suha's first one is right down the pike for a strike. no scoring games. That's not. This one's rolling away. Now it's 2-2. Fisher and Cunningham at the top of their order. Wood offers. Swung on and a foul tip into the mitt. The catcher Seidel.
Now that includes Jimmie,
strike
number
3 for
6,
Lauren
Maddie
Weigel.
Spade.
2 up and 2 down for shortstop Maddie Spade. Keeps hitting. She had 2 of the Jamestown hits in game 1, 2 for 3. Zuha's first pitch. Line drive, right center, another hit for Maddie Spade. 3 for 4 today. She is now hitting .443.
Now that includes Jimmie, number 49, Kayla Quintanilla.
Home runs. She's driven in 47. Now Kayla Quintanilla catching for Jamestown in this game. She's been over 3 in the open. 3 home runs. She's driven in 37. Jamestown trying to break through. They couldn't against Katie Cunningham in game 1. Runner on first, 2 down. Zuha's first delivery. This is high. Left-handed. Bellevue, white tops and pants, numerals and letters in gold trim, purple and gold piping. Jimmie's wearing special uniforms today for cancer awareness. Just outside. Black tops with pink pinstripes. These are really sharp and black pants. Two and 0, Quintanilla with a hitter's count. Zuha's next. Swinging and a miss. Kayla had a big cut and it's 2-1. There's that 3 home runs. 4 a year ago in his junior year. The Nets. His foul behind us and on the plane. It's 2-2. Ransom would be next. There are 2 down. Smith on first after the 2-out single. Quintanilla out of Zuha, who delivers, and it's outside and low. Counts full now to Kayla Quintanilla. Only the 1 inning, the scoring chance, 2 scoring chance for the Jimmies in game 1. The pitch is a fly ball into short right center field. Right fielder conversion, but it drops behind her. Inverzak couldn't take it in. The runner being waved around to score, and Spate does. Kayla Quintanilla has her 12th double, her 38th run batted in, and it is 1-0 Jamestown on the Jimmie's breakthrough. Inverzak came on with a dive, tried to reach it, could not. Spate running with 2 out all the way from first. She scored. Hook Ransom with a huge swing and a miss. This season, a double. She's driven in 3. Zuha's next. And driving to short right center. That falls for a hit. Quintanilla's around third and in to score with no play. A little bit out there by the center fielder, and Ransom's into second base. Nothing Jamestown. Quintanilla came in from second. And that'll bring up Amanda Birch. A sophomore from Moscow, Pennsylvania. Swings and misses. It is a single and an error. Next pitch. Strike, and now the count is 1-2. No RBI for Ransom. The run did come in. Jamestown's up 2-0. This pitch is a little outside. 2-2. Birch singles, a home run. Driven in 9. Hitting .294, 10 of 34 for Jamestown a year ago. 2-2. Zuha's next is strike 3 on the outside corner call. But Jamestown breaks through with a big bottom half of the first inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, an error, and 1 left at the end of 1 in game 2 of this doubleheader on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. It's Jamestown 2, Bellevue nothing on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice.
You ready to upgrade your work with This is a discipline. Here,
Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center. Physical medicine with personal connection.
Jamestown 107.1.
Now Abby Blair, the junior from Banks, Oregon, has a 2-0 lead with which to work. Second team all J-Pack a year ago when she was 10-7 with a 2.01 ERA. 8-6 this year. Savannah Shorts first to face her in the top of the second inning. First pitch to her is outside. Savannah is at 252, a home run and 22 runs batted in, 0 for 3 in game 1 here today. It's won by Bellevue. Just with us 2-0. Jamestown has a 2-0 lead in the second inning of the nightcap. Line drive to the right field, base hit. It's short. Took it the other way. And just beat the throw back to first base. She was almost thrown out by Laura Ransom. Shorty is on for the first hit in this game for Bellevue. And Bree McMurtry steps in. First baseman for the Bruins, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts in game 1 at 357. She does have 8 home runs, 27 runs batted. In fact, she has 19 extra base hits, 3 doubles and 52. And takes one on the outside corner from Abby Blair for a strike. Recently was the NSAA Pitcher of the Week. To third, the second for 1 to first, can't quite turn it. There by Tori Olsen after first made the good play at third. Couldn't quite double up with Mercer. She's on in the fielder's choice. 1 down for Mariah Ungerson. 1 for 3. She scored 1 of the runs for Bellevue in game 1. She's at 331 with a home run and 20 runs batted in. One from Blair, money in fact. Fence in front of the Bellevue quote-unquote puddle was indoors. The Nelson family all temporary set. As we say, it just works out great for us all, especially when the weather's a little chill as it is today. Strike 1 to Uberzon. Blair misses outside. All on a strike. Runner on, 1 out here in the top of the second inning with Jamestown leading Bellevue 2-0 after Bellevue won the opener. 1-1. Side, taking the snap throw was teasing it. She didn't make it. Now it's 2-1 to Blair with another one. Looping long drive, caught it short by Spade, throws it across, couldn't quite double it off. Sydney Glenler at first base was on the bag, but McMurtry made it back. Now they're 2 down. Bree McMurtry made it back. Leanna McMurtry now at the bat. She singled in game 1. She's at 238, 2 home runs and 16 runs batted in. First one from Abby Blair is taking the other way and slapping into left field for a base hit. McMurtry has her second hit of the doubleheader. Leanna tells her sister Bree stops at second. They are sisters. Leanna is a senior. Bree's a sophomore. Now it's 2 on with 2 out. Alexis Seidel, whose RBI single in the 7th inning of Game 1, gave Bellevue the insurance run. 262, 2 homers, and 15 runs batted in now for Alexis. First pitch from Blair. High for a ball. Insurance run really Bellevue didn't turn out to need it because Katie Cunningham was just tremendous. They're trying the last 11 hitters in order, pitched a 3-hit shutout for a 12th win after 18 wins a year ago. Ball 1 to Seidel. Blair with a look to the dugout, to the wrist. Here's the next. Pop foul over the Jamestown dugout. Fencing over there. 1-1. On the first base side, Bellevue's on the third base side. And the Nelson family bubble. Again, the doubleheader tomorrow will be at Trapper Lawrence Field and begin at noon. On the strike. Blair again to Alexis Seidel. And a pop foul into the Jamestown dugout again. Now Abby Blair's ahead in the count, of ball and 2 strikes as she tries to get out of this inning. Bellevue has first and second with 2 down. Jamestown with 2 in their half of the first, leading 2-0. Here's the next. Just a little high. This is the only NSAA softball happening today. Other 2 series begin tomorrow. Those are Saturday, Monday doubleheaders. Next pitch. Swing and a miss down to Seidel. A hard one inside. Good pitch there by Blair, and Jamestown is out of a little bit of a mess. Didn't turn out to be a mess at all. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left for Bellevue in the second after an inning and a half. Got a real sports scoreboard in Game 2. Jamestown going for the split. It's Bellevue 2-0 in Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of Jules.
And get ready to spring into savings with a big spring radio option only at newsdakota.com. Score amazing deals from local businesses, restaurants, salons, auto services, and more. All starting at just a fraction of the price. Don't miss your shot to save big while supporting the local. Shopping is easy when it's just the click of a bid at newsdakota.com's big spring wheeler dealer auction. Remember, bidding opens April 23rd and ends live on air Saturday, April 26th at noon.
Now batting for the Jimmie, number 33, Dory Wilson.
Jamestown up 2-0 in Game 2 of this NSAA softball doubleheader with Bellevue inside the Nelson family bubble. Jamie Burrow, so glad you're with us on this Good Friday. Tori Wilson starting at second base in this game for Jamestown. Sophomore, former Legacy Sabre, City Community College transfer. 289, 13 of 45. She has 9 runs batted in. She has 3 doubles and a triple. Ellie Zuhoff. First pitch to her. A swing on and miss. Big swing by Tori. 2 years ago, hit very well at Garden City Community College. On a strike here. Next pitch. Bunted down the first baseline, but taken by Bree McMurtry to Sister Dion, covering it first, and there's one away. Just a little too hard there, and it turned out to be a relatively routine play. Sydney Grenler is the first baseman in this game for Jamestown, and she's first ball hitting and fouls it back. Junior from Brookings, South Dakota. Is 18 of 57, and her bat, goodness, flew into the Bellevue dugout. They gave it back to her. Sydney's laughing about it. They don't use pine tar and salt. Don't worry about that. Strike 1 to her. 316 for Sydney. 8 runs batted in. She has a double. The next pitch is a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Zuha delivers again. Rolled her down the first baseline foul. Fouled that first pitch straight back, and that bat went flying. Nobody heard it. Redmond stepping out for a moment, sitting the right-handed batter now back in. Waits on 0-2, and swung on an outside pitch and fouled it out of play on the first base. 12:45 tomorrow for Jimmie baseball here in Jamestown on 7.1 as they start their weekend series with Dickinson State at Jack Brown Stadium. 0-2 again. Working pitch outside. And then 1:15, yes, on Easter Sunday, the Jimmies will play the Blue Hawks. 2 more. And then next weekend is 2 Omaha for Jimmie baseball to meet Bellevue. We're also going to have the Jimmie softball week from Sunday. Fly ball down the right field line over Azuburzan. Yeah, Friday and Saturday, Jimmie baseball at Bellevue. Within a week from Sunday, PJ Walters will join you from Dickinson for the last doubleheader of the regular season between Jamestown and Dickinson State in softball. Well, what will be the meaning of those games? As of right now, with the Jimmies falling, they're a half game behind Dickinson State in the NCAA standings. 1-2 is that foul down the right field line. So 5 foul balls in this at bat. His plate appearance anyway for Sidney Grendler, 4 with 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the second. Jamestown scored 2 in the bottom of the first, and they lead 2-0 over Bellevue. Grendler standing in again. Ellie Zuha works in another, and it's pop foul. And play again near the Jamestown dugout. Sidney's about to see her 9th pitch in this plate appearance. There are 5 2-strike foul balls. Zuha ready for another. Here it comes. And it is poked down the right field line foul, but this one's caught by Breeden. So Sidney worked hard to protect that plate, but fouled out to first. Now it's 2 up and 2 down, and Laura Ransom bats. Freshman from Winnipeg. Her sister. 3 for 16 this season with a couple of runs batted in, takes a big cut and misses. It's been effective in the circle for Jamestown too. Strike 1, here's the next. And here's a strike right down the middle. Ellie Zuha's ahead in the count 0-2. 5 and 6. She does have a save as well for Bellevue. 0-2. Foul behind us. One ball, 2 strikes. Left-hander Zuha comes again. This is the low outside, evens, and makes it 1-2, I should say. Greg would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Next from Zuha. That's 2-2. 40 pitches now for Zuha. She works in the bottom of the second. 2-2 is coming. Swing and a foul tip went into the mid-side L, and it's strike 3 on Laura Ransom. And the 3rd strikeout in the first 2 innings for Ellie Zuha. Down in order go Jamestown in the second after 2 in the Gun and Reel Sports scoreboard. It's Jamestown 2, Bellevue nothing in game 2. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of
Buffalo City Diesel James.
and buses. Buffalo City Diesel also offers roadside assistance, trailer services, and truck parts. Call Buffalo City Diesel today at 701-253-2844. That's Buffalo City Diesel at 701-253-2844.
For UJ Jimmie, AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown, and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
2-0 Jamestown, third inning over Bellevue. Brisbane Bruins send up 9-1-2 in their order. Miranda Garcia, right hitter, center field, leads off in third, 0 for 3 in the opener. Now at 200, Abby Blair's first pitch. Fastball missed inside. 6 home runs for Garcia. 26 runs batted in. Mercury is this club's home run leader with 8. Now at the plate by Garcia. Ouch, off the hands. Well, Jamestown, second best in the NSAA and in the top 40 in the country before today with a .335 batting rate. So Cunningham, starting for Bellevue, Game one, really did the job in the circle, holding the Jimmies to only 3 base hits, giving Miranda Garcia a little bit of time to walk that out. She's all right. That stung right off the foot. Ball and a strike. Next from Abby Blair is a bouncer past third and going field for a base hit. Birch dove but couldn't reach it. Garcia has the third hit for Bellevue, each team with 3 hits. And back to the top of the order and a mighty tough out. Caitlin Fisher, who flew out her first time in this game. 2 for 5 now in the doubleheader today. Blair. Here it comes. Strike on the outside corner. So that delivery is going take off from the bag and call that. One to Fisher. Bounce to the left side. One hop to the shortstop space. Goes across for the out at first. Close play. Fisher really trucked it down the line with Garcia advancing to second. There's one down. Very close at first, but out. And now, Layla Fiskus will bat with a runner in scoring position. She hung around the bag for a moment. Bruins thought she was safe. The umpire had the last word. Fiskus grounded out in the first inning. 2-0 Jamestown, top of the third inning. Bellevue batting. Blair's first is popped up in the middle of the diamond, and it is Blair to take it just behind the circle. They're 2 down. So first pitch out. Katie Cunningham comes up. Flew out her first time in this game. 1 for 4. Big hit in game 1. Gave herself in the circle. First pitch. It's high for a ball. She's had other good years at the plate for Bellevue. It's 2 and 0. She had 344 as a freshman, 325 as a sophomore, 299 last year. This year, she's 398. She's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Runner on second, 2 down. Blair's next. Bounce to third, 1 hop, taken by a Birch. Throws across for the out. And the side is retired. Bellevue waste. Off single, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. 2.5. Look on the Real Sports scoreboard after Bellevue won the opener 2-0. Jamestown leads game 2. 2-0. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the News.
Before you can start building a business,
full-time employees, plus great pay depending on experience. Apply at 1008 2nd Avenue Southeast, Jamestown, or visit HillerConstruction.com.
DP is going in the right field,
And let's get building.
and the right fielder is going in as their offensive player, DP.
Jamestown 107.1.
Bottom half of the third inning. Switch made here by Bellevue. He's down 2-0 there. Placed Katie Cunningham down right where she had been the designated player. Tony Gregg leads off against Bellevue on the bottom of the third, running up the bunt. Gregg missed, strike one. Grounded out at first here. In this game. Win from Ellie Zuhan. That's at it. Left side to short. Fisher across throws for the out. There's one up and one down in the Jamestown third line in a row now. Retired by Ellie Zuhan. And Lauren Weigel at the bat for Jamestown, who struck out for the first time in game 2-1-4 now today. Spade will be next. Rally started in the first. Now behind us by striking out. Zuha's next, snap to the right side, but Leanna Murphy takes it towards the system three at first for the out. There are 2 up and 2 down on just 4 pitches for Ellie Zuha. Here is a hot hit for Maddie Spade. For Maddie today, fouls it back. It's 1. For her last 19 now, she fouls the next one back and out of play again. It's 1 and 2. Down the third baseline, still 1 and 2 to spin. 2 down, nobody on. It's brought back to Ellie Zuhan, trying for another 1-2-3 inning. Ahead of Maddie Spade, 1 and 2. And the next delivery is in. And fly ball poked in the right center field, but that finds the gap. One hop into the glove of Garcia, the center fielder, but sliding into second with her 13th double is Maddie Spade.
Now batting, 29, Taylor Quintanilla.
9 of the last 20 for Maddie. First extra base hit today for Jamestown. So a 2-out double brings up Kayla Quintanilla, who doubled in for Jimmie's first run in that 2-run first inning. Pitch from Zuha. Foul right back here, strike 1. Twins baseball later today on Jamestown 107.1. Twins are in Atlanta. For a 3-game winning streak, which would be their first of the year in the break. Strike 1. Outside. 5:34 we're still on at 5:30. We'll join the coverage in progress. Jimmie baseball tomorrow and on Easter Sunday. Foul by the plate on the first base side by Quintanilla. You see he's down on the count 1-2. And these softballs for the home plate umpire. But one goes immediately out. Cali Zuha on the circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch is a fly ball down the right field line. Chasing is Cunningham. Out. So back to second is Spaeth. Back in the right-handed batter's box is Kayla Quintanilla. For a chance to increase this Jimmie lead. Another 1-2 pitch. Missed outside, 2-2. Fisher, the shortstop, rolls into right center, coming around the third and in to score, beating the throw is Matty Spaeth. It's a 3-0 Jimmie lead. Hit fairly hard, but went off of Fisher's glove. Now it's scored. Branson comes up. Now the Jimmies are up 3 in the bottom of the third inning. Takes a strike. It's an error all the way. And this one's going to left field for a base hit. Branson's 2 for 2. Run is unearned. Amanda Birch. There she is. We'll have a runner at first base. Aspen McInnes Rory will run for Branson. There's my favorite walk-up music so far. Amanda Birch. He'll be up Buttercup Foundation. Have you seen There's Something About Mary? You'll remember that song from that. Those of us who are old remember it when it was a hit. Swing and a miss by Birch, strike 1. She struck out her first ball this morning. Good choice on that. First and second, 2 down. 3-0 now for Bellevue. Unearned run in this inning. Pitch outside. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery to Birch. And it's popped foul behind us, strike 2. 1-2. But I try not to think these things too much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kelly Zuha to Amanda Birch with 2 on and 2 out. And it's outside. Stopping a snap throw to first and easily out. A sheet straight off the bag is McInnes Rory. Picked off at first base, but Jamestown adds another. An unearned run, 2 hits, an error, and 2 left. We are 3-3 in the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Now it is Jamestown 3, Bellevue nothing in game 2. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage and auto loans, to business banking services. At Unison Bank, we offer financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more information. Located in Jamestown, Linton, and Wishu, as well as Gilbert, Arizona. Member
inside the Nelson family bubble with Bellevue batting and trailing Jamestown 3-0. Middle three in the Bruin order coming up. Savannah Short, Bree McMurtry, and Mariah Brazil against Abby Blair. Leadoff hits in each of the last 2 innings, with Bellevue stranded 2 runners in the second and another in the third. Short led off that second inning with the first Bellevue hit. Savannah Short at the bat. Blair's first delivery is low for ball. Let's play tomorrow, but let's tell you about NSAA baseball. Series are getting underway today, including for Bellevue, the undefeated NSAA baseball leaders. Next pitch is a bouncer past the circle, picked up on the run by Spate, but short throws for the out. An excellent play. Spate was in front of second base and made a strong throw on the run to first, and there's one down. Brianne McMurtry rolled into a fielder's choice in the second inning. For today. First one from Abby Blair. Swing with small to strike. In baseball, guess what? Bellevue's leading again, 3-0 over Dakota State in Madison. They're on the top of the 7th in game 1. Swing and a miss by McMurtry. Down strike 2. Bellevue trying to go 13-0 in the weekend. 4 games ahead of the Jimmies, who were in second. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the next from Abby Blair, and risers outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Over in Valley City today, Mayville State beat CSU in game 1, 2-0. But it's 3-0 Vikings as they play in the top of the 3rd of game 2. The next. Swing and a miss. And Coachman's down on strikes. Second strikeout for Abby Blair. 2 up, 2 down. Ryan Uber steps in. Now the designated player for Bellevue. Lined out. Soft liner to the shortstop. Spader first time in this game. 1 for 4 in the doubleheader today. 4th inning, Jamestown going for the sweep, leading for the split, I should say, leading 3-0. Poke the other way into short right field, trying for a hit, except she is thrown out at first. Laura Ransom nearly did it earlier and did do it that time, robbing Uber's act of a hit, and down in order goes Bellevue at the top of the 4th. 3.5 down on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard in game 2. Jamestown 3, Bellevue nothing on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
55, Miranda Bird.
Kids to learn some lessons that'll take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Ottertail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans who make every season one to win.
Jamestown 107.1.
Amanda Birch will lead off in the bottom of the 4th inning. She was up when Aspen McInnes-Rory was picked off to end the Jamestown 3rd. Birch struck out in the first inning. Zuha in the circle for Bellevue. Jamestown with a 3-0 lead. They've out hit Bellevue 5-3. These have a couple of errors. Fly ball foul out of play on the first base side. Corey Olson and Sidney Grenler will follow through the Jimmies here in the last of the 4th inning. Bellevue won game 1, 2-0 behind a brilliant 3-hit shutout by Katie Cunningham, who also drove in the go-ahead run in the 6th inning. Next pitch. Outside and high. Ball and a strike. Houston State leading the Jimmies by a half game in the NSAA left side, taken by Fisher at short. Throws across for the
Now batting for Jimmie is
one away,
33,
Tori Olsen.
Tori Olsen.
Tried to bunt her way on the first time, but too hard and was taken out by the McMurtry sisters. 3-2 left. First baseman, the second baseman. First pitch is fouled out of play in the first base side by Tori Olsen here. Tomorrow, these teams will play outdoors. It'll be a little better. It'll be at Trapper Lawrence Field at noon. Baseball will play at Jack Brown Stadium tomorrow in the doubleheader against Dickinson State. That'll be here on Jamestown 107.1. We'll get it started at 12:45 tomorrow afternoon. 1-1. 2 balls in 1 strike. And 4 in baseball for the Jimmies. Right now they're in second in the NSAA. Jimmies ahead of the share of third. Play right side again by Olsen, 2-2. So they'll go against one of the teams that's sharing third, and that's Dickinson State. Is at 6-6. So is Dakota State, but they're trailing Bellevue, who's now at 5 in the top of the team that is. Next pitch is missing a little outside. The count is 4 on Tori Olsen. Zual walks to the back of the circle for a moment. She wanted that call and didn't get it. So a payoff pitch coming to Tori Olsen, and she slaps it foul out of play on the first base side again. 12:45 tomorrow for the Jimmie baseball doubleheader against Dickinson State, and then 1:15 on Easter Sunday afternoon at Jack Brown Stadium. Another payoff pitch. Fouled again behind us and out of play by Tori. And Olsen will see her 8th pitch in this plate appearance. And the pitch count for Ellie Zuha is now up to 72, with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Into delivery again. This one's fouled behind us. Tori Olsen now has 3 two-strike fouls here. A couple of new softballs on. After Alexa Seidel hands one to the umpire. Comes the other athlete, Ellie Zuha, who's running with another payoff pitch. And it is bounced to the left side, taken by Fisher, the shortstop. Throws across, close but out. And 2 up and 2 down in the Jamestown 4.
Sydney Grendler.
And Sydney Grendler is at the bench. Sydney fouled out the first time. After fouling off several. First pitch. Nuclear over the head of Fisher in the left center for a base hit. Sydney Grendler's on with a 2-out single. Now we'll give Laura Ransom a chance.
51, Laura Ransom.
Laura swung and missed strike 3 for first runner at first base. As Riley Welch is running here for Sydney Grendler.
Substitution for the Jimmies, number 3, Riley Welch comes in with Sydney Grendler.
So Welch will run with 2 down. Riley, the freshman, catch a can. Last great hitter in high school. First pitch to Laura Ransom. High ball into short right center. Coming on is Garcia. And Miranda makes the catch to retire the side.
That's the end of the 4th inning. Your Jimmie's up 3-0.
In the Jamestown 4th, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Jamestown stranded 3. We go to the 5th inning on the Gunner Reel Sports scoreboard in game 3-0 Jamestown. Leanna McMurtry and Seidel and Miranda Garcia against Abby Claire, who has been pretty steady. Worked her way out of one potential jam in the second. Has been really, really good. And delivers the first one to McMurtry a little high. Leanna McMurtry, single for the first time in this game. 2-for-4 in the doubleheader, is now at 247. Like her sister, tall. She's a left-handed hitter. Bree, her younger sister's a right-handed batter. Swung on and missed, and Leanna had a big cut there and missed. She's 1-1 now with Abby. Right-hander with another one. That's ball too slow. He's not won the last 4 appearances. Those in the league. Ground ball to the left side, one hop. Split throws across, one away in the top of the 15th. Last win for Adams and came against Dakota State back on April 6th. Couple, I think. Lost one of the games as here is a fly ball into left field, and having his left. There are 2 down. Miranda Garcia. Single the first time in this game for Miranda. Abby lost one of the games in the doubleheader sweep at the hands of North Dakota in Grand Forks. She pitched well in that. Took the loss. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 5 innings. First one to Garcia. Third of an inning. One of the games at ECSU last week in strike, and it's 1-1. And the other scoreless innings. A couple of strikeouts. Starting one of those games against the Vikings on the Sunday double. Fly ball in the short right field, but it's the second baseman, Corey Olson, to take it. That retires the side, and now that's 9 in a row by Abby Claire. She puts Bellevue down in order for the second straight inning. 4.5 in the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Game 2 here at the Nelson family bubble. It was game 1 going to Bellevue 2-0, but Jamestown leads the nightcap 3-0. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of
Where do you find the friendliest and the largest selection, lowest prices, and the freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. And if you can't wait to go to the store, Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. You can shop all the departments and all the sales at Hugo's.com. Once you're done shopping, choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service, and they'll do the in-store shopping for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace. Online shopping at Hugo's.com.
Jamestown 107.1.
Number 6.
Trinity Gregg still looking for her first hit of this doubleheader. She's 0 for 5, still at 404. She leads off with the Jamestown fifth, followed by Lauren Weigel and Maddie Spaeth against Ellie Zinhoff. 3-0 Jamestown leading Bellevue, going for the split of this doubleheader. And the first pitch is missing inside. 2-0 Bellevue in game 1 puts the Jimmies now at 11-2 in the NSAA, a half game behind Dickinson State. Blue Hawks play tomorrow and Monday at home against VCSU. 1-0. And running up the bunt and missing it is 1-1. Kander Zuhas allowed 3 runs, 6 hits. There's at the next one. 2 runs, 4 runs. hitter Greg waits. And Luker in the short left field falls in for a base hit. So there, Greg has her first hit of the day.
Now batting for Jimmie, number 11, Lauren Weigel.
And Lauren Weigel steps in. Strikeout and a ground out in this game for Lauren. 1 for 5 now in the doubleheader. And you know Greg can run. Has 20 stolen bases. And looks like a starter on the blocks there at first base. Not going. Fly ball into the gap in left center. Cut off there by the left fielder Fiskus. But here is Greg racing around third. Throw at the plate is too late. A double by Lauren Weigel, and Trinity Gregg raced around the bases, and it's now 4-0 Jamestown. I told you, it was like a sprinter in the blocks, and once she could take off, she did. And Weigel met it for a 24th run batted in an 8th double, and now look who's up. It's Maddie Spade, who has 2 more hits and a looper into short right field, caught this time by Cunningham. Weigel stays at second, and there's 1 down. So 4-0 now for Jamestown. They've out-hit Bellevue 8-3. And Kayla Quintanilla comes up. Doubled in the Jimmie's first run in the first inning. Reached on an error that scored their 3rd run in the 2nd. This is outside and high. For Ellie Zuha is on the way. Swung out. Missed by Kayla Quintanilla. 1-1. Men's baseball later today, 5:30 from Atlanta. Jamestown 107.1. Still here with coverage in progress. Fans are hoping that's not an issue. This is high 2. Trillion Windows, so inside the Nelson family bubble here. 2-1 pitch foul behind us out of play. These teams will play outdoors tomorrow at Trapper Lawrence Field, beginning at noon. And remember that Dickinson State 4-game series is split. 2 games in Jamestown a week from today, 2 games in Dickinson a week from Sunday. The 2-2. Outside and low. And we'll have final 2 games of the regular season, those games from Dickinson a week from Sunday here on Jamestown 107.1. 3-2 pitch to Quintanilla is a fly ball around the right field line. Cunningham racing back, she won't get it. And it lands fair, takes a hop over the fence. An automatic double, Quintanilla is in to score. Weigel is. Neal is on her way to third. She'll have to go back to second, however. She has her 39th run batted in. And her 13th double, and now it is 5-0 Jamestown. And Hope Ransom comes up, and she's had 2 hits in this game. 2 for 2. First pitch. Foul behind us and out of play. And none other than Austin Heath made the play on that ball with Jimmie's athletic director. Strike 1 to Ransom. Here's the next. And another. Right side of the infield, Breeden Mercury makes the catch at first base on the pop. 2 down. Quintanilla stays at second. And Amanda Birch is up. Strikeout and a ground out for Amanda in this game. 0 for 2, now at 274. Jimmie on second, 2 down, swinging and missing his Birch in the first pitch. A 5-0 advantage now for Jamestown in the bottom of the 5th of game 2. Next one from Zoo out of Birch. Just outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. More comfortable lead for Abby Blair when she returns to the circle in the 6th inning. Dragged down the right field line, but it's taken by Katie Cunningham, and that retires the side. But 2 more for Jamestown. 3 hits. They leave 1. They have now stranded 5 in game 2 on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Jamestown now leads Bellevue by a score of 5-0. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Juniors. Circle for Jamestown, striving for win number 9. 28 over Jimmie career, potentially 6 outs away from it, and now with a 5-0 lead over Bellevue. And the Bruins, in the top of the 6th, send up the top of their order: Caitlin Fisher, Layla Fiskus, and Katie Cunningham. So, if Bellevue's going to get anything started late in this game, these are good candidates to do it. But they're all hitless in this game. For Caitlin Fisher, 0 for 2 in this game. You see she's hitting at .484. Bounce to the right side. Second baseman Olsen on the second out. Torrey throws and a 1-pitch out starts the Bellevue 6th inning, and Abby Blair has now retired the last 10 in order. Layla Fiskus at the bat for Bellevue. First pitch swinging both times on a ground out and a pop out. First one here from Blair. She takes this time and takes it outside and low. Ball 1 to Fiskus. Strike 1-1. This is wow, wait till I tell you about one of the battles. Short left line drive, a leaping catch by Maddie Spaeth for round number 2. Maddie's doing it all for the Jimmies at shortstop. Hard hit by Fiskus, but Spaeth with the best defensive point of the day so far for UJ. 2 down, and here's Katie Cunningham. Fly out and the ground out for Katie. Abby Blair fires line drive. This one's over Spaeth's glove. Couldn't quite reach this one. He rolls all the way to the wall. Around first on her way to second with a double is Katie Cunningham, her 10th double of the year. 2-out double. Bellevue needs a lot more. They're down 5-0, and Savannah Short will come up. And we're going to have a runner at second base, as there'll be a runner for Katie Cunningham. This is Emma Crispin, who is the right fielder in the first game for Bellevue. Savannah Short batting, single on the ground. So here's the fact about Caitlin Fisher. She's been such a terrific hitter. In her freshman. This is her 36th game. First pitch, first to Savannah Short from Abby Blair. Strike down the middle. The out that Fisher made earlier in this inning, she's now 0 for 3. If she doesn't get a chance to hit again, this will be only the 4th game this year in which she will not have had it. That's how good Fisher's been at the plate. Strike 1 to Short. Line drive, hit hard. Look out down there. Foul down the right field line. Boy, I hope everybody's okay. Strike 2. I hope everyone was looking, because that ball was hit hard. Uh-oh, I think that hits Yes, it did. You've got to pay attention when you're at a game. And I think that hit someone who was not looking. We will stop things here for the moment. A lot of you, we can just see a little that there are people gathered around here that was hitting right down the right field line. People have the opportunity to stand behind that chain link fence down. That was lined hard by Savannah Short. This building is as quiet as can be with people. Oh, and 2 to Savannah Short, but that's almost trivial at the moment. Coach Reigns, Semino is near the circle up there with Kevin Ball. They will not resume things here until this is taken care of. And out of our sight, but obviously someone got hit pretty hard down there. Jamestown dugout on the first base side is, in our view, in front of where this happened. This was deep down the right field line where the fence is. Away from the line, obviously, by about 6 or 7 yards. But obviously was hit hard by that foul ball. And here comes a big ice pack. We laughed about it a little earlier when foul balls were coming back our way. Goodness, this is no laughing matter at the moment. So a 5-0 Jamestown lead as this game is in top of the 6th inning. Runner on second, 2 down, 0-2 count to Savannah Short. Take a break while they continue to tend to this fan who unfortunately took a foul ball. 5-0 Jamestown in front on a Real Sports Scoreboard. Here on Jamestown 107.1. This is The Voice.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Some of us were born to farm. Some diesels, like Cenex Premium Diesel, were born to fuel. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn to reduce particulate matter and keep filters cleaner for longer. Fuel your equipment like a pro with Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster and leave typical number 2 diesel to the amateurs. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Are you looking for a rewarding job with great
environment where you can make a difference in someone else's life every day. SMP Health Ave Maria in Jamestown is looking for you. Visit smphealth.org/Ave Maria and click on the Careers tab to find the most up-to-date openings available. smphealth.org/Ave Maria. They're currently looking for nurses, housekeepers, CNAs, and universal assistants. Be sure to visit the website if you're interested and qualified for any of the positions that are open at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
Need some custom screen printed t-shirts? Lots of t-shirts? You need originals.
Originals!
Or do you just need one shirt with your corporate logo for the new guy?
Original!
Caps, jackets, U sizes, adult sizes, Blue Jay apparel, Jimmie apparel. You need originals. There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals. They can also do online stores for your sports team or business. 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays. Visit originals.com.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help with Experience IQ. You set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Hey, watch out for that pothole. It's springtime in North Dakota. With snow, ice, and especially potholes, that means your brakes and tires need to be ready for just about anything. Bring your vehicle to Mike and the crew at Pit Stop Express Loop. They're local, so they care more about you and your family's safety than the sale. College students get 10% discount when you show your student ID at Pit Stop Express Loop, 117 4th Street Northwest, Jamestown, or call 952-7867.
Jamestown 107.1.
From our position, which is a little bit to the right and behind home plate, and even as we stand, we still don't have a view of the fan that was tended to. We're in an unfortunate way here because fan standing down the right field line was struck with a foul ball off the bat of Bellevue third baseman Savannah Short. You can see that an ice pack was taken. Again, from where we are, we're not able to see exactly what's going on. There's no doubt someone was struck. You say you got to pay attention. Well, even if you are paying attention, sometimes, unfortunately, the ball is going to find you. And as hard as Short hit it, just wasn't a whole lot of time for the fan to avoid it. So they're going to, there is a side door that they're going to remove a cage or a partition from so that fan can be ushered out. Which makes me think, unfortunately, that a hospital visit is probably in order here. Again, from our vantage point, we haven't had sight yet of the fan who was struck. (5-0) Jamestown leading Bellevue in game 2 of this doubleheader in the top half of the 6th inning after Bellevue won the opener by a score of 2-0. This has been a delay of probably going on 10 minutes now since the fan was struck. No matter how much longer this lasts, if you're a player on the field, how do you get back to concentrating on a softball game after an incident like this? It cannot be easy. we're not at that point yet as the fan will be helped out of the Nelson family bubble. In fact, we can hear an ambulance siren. Come. Good. So it's still going to be a few more minutes before play can begin again. So let's take another look. With Jamestown leading Bellevue 5-0 in the top of the 6th in the Gunnery Sports scoreboard. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Juniors.
You know you don't really want that hurry up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different, you bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmie's from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
The Frontier Port invites you in for a true Dakota Territory dining experience. This unique location looks like an authentic 1800s fort. Head upstairs and you'll be greeted with the mouth-watering aroma of freshly grilled ribeyes and barbecued ribs. They're open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday, and their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Call 252-7492 for takeout. The Frontier Port on the road to the Buffalo in Jamestown.
When you're working outdoors, unpredictability is the norm. Tackle your toughest jobs with the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700. This rugged side-by-side brings the power with reliable torque for towing and smooth shifting for the trails. Choose from 3 trims, Standard, Deluxe, or the True Timber Forest Edition. See the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700 at Gun & Wheel Sports, downtown Jamestown. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side vents and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Seems like spring is more than just around the corner. It could stay any day now. So get ready with a Jamestown Country Club membership. Our 18-hole championship course, bar, and restaurant will be waiting for you when the season opens. Sign up now for your membership and be prepared to hit the ground running or golfing as soon as spring arrives. Visit JamestownCountry.club or email jcc58401@gmail.com today. Buy now and be ready to play this spring at the Jamestown Country Club.
Two Rivers Activity Center in Jamestown is hiring. Do you like interacting with people? Do you enjoy a fun, upbeat atmosphere and a clean workspace? If so, the perfect opportunity awaits you at TRAP. They're currently hiring for a variety of part-time positions for lifeguard and guest service and wellness attendants. They'll work with your existing schedule, whether you already have another job or are a college student. Check out trackjamestown.com to learn more about these positions and how to apply today.
Johnny B's Brickhouse, famous for their pizza, but wait, there's pasta, and their amazing wings, and fresh ground hamburgers, tasty salads and appetizers too. And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. The place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777.
Jamestown 107.1.
Game 2 of this NSAA softball doubleheader between Jamestown and Bellevue inside the Nelson family bubble has been interrupted by a very scary incident. A fan standing down the right field line was struck with a foul ball. We can tell you now that the ambulance has arrived. The first responders are now tending to the fan who was hurt. And it was out of our view. We could not see where the spectator was hit with something. But obviously, this fan still down as the stretcher being placed under this person now. Jamestown, will, dugout is in between us and where this is happening. We can see that the first responders are there from the ambulance service. And an extremely disquieting incident. On this Good Friday afternoon.
Your home for UJ Jimmie. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
The first responders now have a man who was hit on the stretcher. The fan will be taken to the waiting ambulance, which is just outside the side door here. One that is not normally used as an entrance. But access has been given to it. There are 4 or 5 people walking with this fan. Unfortunately, he was struck with a foul ball. Fan just out the door now and into the waiting ambulance. Now you got to get back to a softball game after that. The delay is one thing, but to have the delay because of that, how in the world, as I say, do you go back to concentrating on playing softball? It seems unimportant at this point. Count is a ball and a strike to Savannah short. Possibly find out any information and let you know. In our view of, we had to stand up to even see what we just described to you, but we still couldn't see a whole lot. So back to this game, as hard as it will be to concentrate on it, I'm sure. Emmett Chrisman is on second base with a 1-1 count to Savannah short. 2 down in the top of the 6th. Bellevue batting and Jamestown leading by a score of 5-0. Where's next pitch? Low. And the count is 2-1. Blair delivers again. This one's inside. Now it's 3-1 to Savannah short. Blair's allowed 4 hits. Struck out 2, has not walked the batters. Very effective today. 3-1 down the short here, but a bouncer to the right side. Taking the backhand, good play by Olson. Throws in a bounce and got short at first to retire at the side. Bellevue's down to their last 3 outs in the Bruins' 6th.
City Diesel today at 701-253-2844. That's Buffalo City Diesel at 701-253-2844.
Tori Olson leads off the bottom of the 6th inning for Jamestown with a 5-0 lead over Bellevue. Took a ball from LEC. Now the next is swinging the fouls. Olson was not able to stop her swing back to the backstop 1-1. To give you a little bit of information, all I know, Austin Heed, the Jimmie athletic director, told me about what happened. The fan that was struck go down the right field line by a foul ball. Bouncing a couple of hops to short. Fisher takes it, throws Albertson first is one down, and Sidney Grendler will bat. Well, the bad news about it is that the person was struck in the head, but there is good news that the lady was conscious when she was placed on the stretcher and taken away in an ambulance. So that is at least a little bit of good news about what otherwise was something about as scary as you can imagine in this situation. Strike one outside to Sidney Grendler, who has a single and 2 trips in this game. Zuhan's next. Grounded to the right side, goes off the glove of Leanna McMurtry at second base, and on is Sidney Grendler. At the bat. This one is now gone in the right field, by the way. Laura Ransom up. Strikeout. Fly out in this game.
Coming in for Sidney Grendler is number 1, Sonia Rogers.
Is called an error. Second baseman McMurtry, and Sonia Rogers is running this time. Sonia, junior from Fairfield, California. On at first base with one down, and Laura Ransom up. Bottom of the 6th, Jamestown 3 outs away from splitting this doubleheader with Bellevue after the Bruins won the first game 2-0. Jimmie's lead here in the nightcap 5-0. First pitch is on the way to Laura Ransom. 18 for this season. Ball one. Fly ball into right field. There is Crispin, and she has it. Sonia Rogers back to the top of the Jamestown order and Trendy Gray. It's time up. Her first hit of the day. 1 for 3 in this game, 1 for 6 in the doubleheader. She scored one of the 2 Jimmie runs in the 5th and takes pitch inside. 4-1. Boy, it is tough to get your mind back on this game after something like that happens. Line drive into center field, and it goes over the head of Garcia and all the way to the wall. Around third is Rogers. She'll have no problem scoring. Being waved around is Gregg. Throw to the plate, not made. It's cut off. It's a 2-run inside the park home run for Trinity Gregg. Her second home run of the year as she easily circles the bases. RBIs 16 and 17, and the Jamestown lead is now 7-0. And Lauren Weigel comes up. Foul off the roof, but in foul territory. So even though it was caught by Fisher, it's still a foul ball, strike one. Then if it goes off the roof in their territory and is caught, then it's an out. Strike one to Weigel. Way high, 1 ball, 1 strike. In the Bellevue 7th, they'll send up Bree McMurtry, Mariah Hoover Zach and Liana. On the strike to Lauren Weigel. Here's the next. Fly ball into center. Back on a couple of steps is Miranda Garcia, and she makes the catch to retire the side. Trinity Greg's inside the park home run widens the Jamestown lead. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and nobody left. Going to the 7th, last chance in this game for Bellevue. They're trailing Jamestown in game 2, 7-0. Gun Rio Sports Scoreboard on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Dreams.
Building a business requires strength, courage, and a solid reputation. So, when you're ready to build a building,
You want to go play first base?
your existing business, you want the same qualities in your commercial construction contractor. That's where Gilbert Construction comes in. Trusted, experienced builders who specialize in commercial building construction. Their experience saves you time, stress, and money. So visit GilbertConstruction.com and let's get building.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage and auto loans, to business banking services. At Unison Bank, we offer financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more information. Located in Jamestown, Clinton, and Wishy, as well as Gilbert, Arizona. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Top of the 7th inning, last chance for Bellevue, and we need a lot. They're trailing by a score of 7-0. And Green McMurtry takes one line outside from Abby Blair for ball 1. In this game. Sonia Rogers stayed in the game. She's now in right field, and Laura Ransom moves to first base for Jamestown. So Sydney Grenler's out. 2-0 to Bree McMurtry from Abby Blair, the next coming. And it's popped foul down the right field side. Look out. 2 balls and 1 strike. Unfortunately, didn't have quite as much on it as the other one. Again, we can tell you what little we know is that the person who was removed, the lady who was removed and taken to an ambulance, was conscious, was hit in the head by the softball, but was conscious. That's the good news when she was placed on the stretcher. Oh, that's right. The 3-1 swing and a miss by McMurtry, and it's 3-2. Blair has 1 shutout this season, 2 in her Jimmie career. She had 1 a year ago. She's 3 outs away from her 3rd pitch. There's top foul behind us and on the plate. So Bree McMurtry stays up there with a full count. Abby Blair has not had to throw very many pitches. The next one will be her 60th. Here it comes. And a fly ball into short center field drops in front of Gregg for a base hit. Just the 5th hit for Bellevue.
Up to bat for the
So Mariah Unverzak comes up.
Maria Unverzak.
Bellevue needs some traffic. They're down 7-0. Jamestown's out hit them 10-5. Stay tuned, we're not far from Twins baseball here in Jamestown 107.1. First pitch. Fouled out. If we are done by 5:30, we will then take you at 5:30 to Twins baseball as they play the Braves in Atlanta. One. Blair again to Moose. Back to the circle, taken by Blair. Play to first. There's 1 down. McMurtry to second. No concern for her with a 7-1 lead. Now Liana McMurtry comes in. Single and 2 trips in game 2 out of 5 in the doubleheader. Our Armstrong postgame show is coming right up. And the pitch. There's a strike on the inside corner. Tomorrow, 12:45 for Jimmie baseball from Jack Brown Stadium. Doubleheader with Dickinson State here on Jamestown 107.1. And then 1:15, another doubleheader between those teams on Easter Sunday. One strike, next pitch. Hitter. This time Leanne has been hit by a pitch this year. So 2 on with 1 out for Bellevue. And the catcher Alexis Seidel will come. Jamestown hangs on to this lead. They've been improved. 12-2 in the NCAA. Dickinson State, who opens the series at home with BCSU tomorrow, is 11-1. Pitch. Outside. Jimmie's in Bellevue play the final 2 games of this series tomorrow at Trapper Lawrence Field. First pitch for game 1 set for 12 noon tomorrow. 1 ball, no strikes. Blair delivers. Line drive, hard but foul. Off the roof, down the left field line. 1-1. Two in the first. It's an RBI double. Run in the third. That was on there. The other one in the first. RBI doubles by Weigel and Quintanilla in the 5th, and the 2-run inside the park home by Trinity Gregg in the 6th for Jamestown. Next pitch misses high, and the count's 2-1. Fouled back behind us. 2-2. Everybody, and you can't blame them for what happened a little earlier. Two still. Here's the next, and fouled again. Out of play by Seidel. Another 2-2 pitch. Fly ball into short right field and drops in the gap. 1 bounce over the wall makes it an automatic double for Seidel and brings in Bree McMurtry with the first run of the game. For Bellevue, they've cut the Jamestown lead to 7-1, so there's 2 RBI in this doubleheader for Alexis Seidel and 16 for the year. Now center fielder Miranda Garcia set to bat. And first, Coach Kevin Gall with a visit to the circle brought to you by Hillary Construction.
Now pitching for the Jimmies, number 4, Maddie Hairgrove.
And it is a pitching change, and the young lady we talked about with Kevin in the pregame, Maddie Hairgrove, the freshman, who's having such a great freshman year. She'll come in. One out here in the top of the 7th, but Abby Blair was excellent. 71 pitches, 47 strikes, a run, 6 hits, 2 runners on base. Still her responsibility. She can only win this game. She had a couple of strikeouts, no walks, a hit back. But how about Maddie Hairgrove and the job she's done? This is the freshman from Tucson, Arizona, from Catalina Foothills High School. All she's done in her freshman year for the Jimmies 8-1. She won in the start, the final game of that series at PCA. The other wins been in relief. And she's won her last 9 decisions, 2.71 ERA. And you get 2 outs and end this and have a split for Jamestown. First pitch, swung on and missed. Good swing by Garcia, who's 1 for 2. Next is coming. Swing and a miss. Another big cut by Garcia. She's down to the count 0-2. Not a safe situation for her. She does have 1. She's given up 7 home runs in the defense. These opponents are batting just .233 against this freshman who had good high school pitching performance. Bounces in the ball and 2 strikes. She won 6 times in both her sophomore and senior years at Catalina Fort Hills. Was 13-5 in 43 high school games with a 2.92 ERA. She's carrying it over to college. Swing and a miss. Garcia's down on strikes. 2 down, and Caitlin Fisher is the last hope for Bellevue. So the last chance is Fisher. And again, 3 times all season, Fisher has gone hitless. This is high. But the first one, she's got 1 more chance now for a hit in this game. 1 ball, no strikes. This one missed inside. And it's 2-0. Misses high with the next one, ball 3. Right here, Twins baseball coming up here on Jamestown 107. Two on, 2 out. And it's fouled back on the screen by Fisher. Doesn't matter what the game situation is always going to be a tough out. And here's a fly ball into short center field. On, and not able to make the catch is Grad. And the score is Leanna McMurtry. Or did he hit the roof? Pardon me, hit the roof. Pardon me. Foul ball. Didn't see that. And that's that ground rule I explained earlier. It's a foul ball. It's not a run score. Still 3-2. Now here's one foul back by Fisher. Still 3-2. Here's the next. Fouled right back here. So Fisher has fouled off 4 in a row, 3 with 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch from Maddie Hargrove. This one is popped into short left, taken by the shortstop Spaeth, and that ends it. Put it in the record book, baby, and ring the victory bell. Jamestown comes back after falling on Katie Cunningham's brilliant pitching performance in Game 1. Abby Blair did the job in the circle for the Jimmies in Game 2, and they split with the Bellevue Bruins in the first of their 2 doubleheaders. They'll play tomorrow at Capper Lawrence Field. At the final score in Game 2, the Jamestown Jimmies 7, the Bellevue Bruins 1. And for Jamestown now, 28-13. Bellevue ledger now says 24 and 16 overall, and they're now 9-5 in the NSAA. So this loss hurts their chances a little, at least, of being